Talk about that as things continue to move, as Jonathan Bendorf, the transfer from Mercyhurst, took that face-off, and it was kept in around Ryan Upson. Bentley skating, they'll skate Bendorf with Upson and Nick Armstrong Kincaid, a transfer from Lowell. That one shot in from the blue line and blockered away by Hasley.
As you talked about, we don't really know what we're going to see, but it'll be great for the Falcons to make a statement here and do something against that team that just went to the Frozen Four.
Yeah, there is some experience on the Bentley roster, but it's going to be hard to find it. And that experience may not mean much when you're switching styles to a new head coach. Bentley hasn't had a new head coach since they went to Division I. And frankly, we're not sure what we're going to see. We just don't know because we don't know the style. We don't know the chemistry. So it is truly a blank slate here in Waltham, as skating it away is Garrett Horsager, the extra skater. It's backhand save!
Big save right there for Hasley. Good to get that first one out of the way.
Dewar and Bernard Docker getting nifty in the paint as it's dumped off. Skating it away, it looks like Merritt. He's in. Backhand by Lay, saved by Caron.
Great opportunity right there by Lay, just pokes it away. Now the Terriers come back with a chance. 2-on-1. And he falls down right there by Wilmer. Dan, take a drink. This is getting exciting.
Pat Lon got tabled by Wilmer.
Two big opportunities right there, and nice plays defensively by both teams to recover, and still no goals yet as we're about 6 minutes down.
I just got my voice back literally 36 hours ago. I was dealing with my kids gave me a cold. And offsides, thank you, Mr. Linesman Lex Deegan, for giving me a so short break there.
And then let's take a look at this breakaway by Lay right here. Good job in defense to get back right there by the Terriers. Not sure who that was.
Falcons by a goal. BU going to slow things down now and start setting up its offense.
Yeah, early on this puck was going back and forth, but right now BU is doing a great job of keeping it in the Falcon zone, and that's just not letting them set up anything. All they're doing is just clearing it and trying to get a line change. That's a nice stop right there by Armstrong Kincaid, but the Falcons have got to be able to set themselves up on offense instead of just playing defense and getting a line change. That's probably what's going to happen right here.
Yeah, Quinn Hudson providing the forecheck against Bentley for BU. Puck into the slot. It was slapped by Merritt. And Bentley trying to get some bang-bang looks going. There's another shot turned away off the stick of Armstrong Kincaid. Back comes Bernard Docker. He'll cycle around. On behalf of our entire outstanding FloHockey broadcast team and my broadcast partner, the one and only Matt Crefting, I'm Dan Rubin. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us and about 2,000 of our family and friends here at the Bentley Arena, some wearing red, some wearing black. At the end of the day, it's college hockey season. We're all just happy to be here. Behind the net goes the Terriers. It'll be Kaplan in the far side. 3 Bentley Falcons in on him in the dirty area. Starts with Hodges, A.J. Hodges. The Michigan State transfer couldn't handle it. Here's Gallagher. Has Wilmer, who cycles around Dewar. Nice pass to the slot. Nobody home.
Yeah, the Falcons are doing a good job right now. After in the beginning when they were letting some of those chances get to the middle, they've done a good job to force the defensemen to take those shots. The problem for them is that the BU defensemen are really good at shooting.
Macklin Celebrini passed it up to the point. Bentley gets the clear out. Puck was dumped back in. Red jerseys will change, as will the white and black of Bentley, who skate left to right across your computer screen. No one needs to see me in VR, though. That's the problem. The camera already adds 10 pounds. Off the face-off is Bernard Docker. College hockey starting today. Man, I miss this. This is like coming home. It really is. This is when you know that like everything is getting right again.
Oh, the goosebumps when you heard that anthem going, there's just no feeling like it. We were talking about it right before we went on the air, and that feeling inside that you get. Nice play right there by Merritt to break that up is just, if they could bottle that up and sell it, I'd pay a lot of money for it.
Like, this is a thrill for me. I can't even begin to explain this thrill as Lay at center ice. Like, for me, when BC was here, it was the same thing. My wife went to Bentley, and her sister went to Bentley, and my in-laws worked at Bentley. For me, I was here at the Jar when Northeastern, came in, and it was a very big deal, and it was great. It was awesome that you swept them. But to see Boston University, like, the Terrier Invitational is the Beanpot, or vice versa, like that. But what does happen is, after the Chucky stuff afterwards, Stevie Castagna definitely did something in there. There were helmets and body parts flying in them.
Right, and we saw, I think it was a player for BU didn't even have his helmet on.
Yeah.
It looked like his gloves were dropped, so you know that something was going on right there, and it's a really unfortunate penalty for Bentley to take after having that early chance, and now you're getting a 5-minute and a game misconduct.
Look, in that situation, I probably give a 2 to BU, but nevertheless, it's first game of the season, and I'm already disagreeing with Atlantic hockey officials.
And
well, this is where we are.
By the way, it'll be Colby Amisi, the freshman, who's going to be serving that penalty for Bentley because Castagna had a game misconduct. So.
Look, if you're the number 1 team in the nation, you got to score here. You got a long way to go. 4:10 left in the power play. Stephen Castagna's night is over. And Boston University, with a 1-0 lead, an opportunity to really tack on something here against the Bentley Falcons. Here's Wilmer.
And this is going to be a big momentum swing either way, Dan. So obviously if BU scores, they'll have the momentum on their side. But if the Falcons can come back from this 5-minute penalty right here and somehow find a way to stop, which they've done a good job so far, that'll be a real momentum swing in their favor.
Merritt kicked it out. You know, here's the one thing I did notice. Not a whole lot of argument out of Andy Jones. Though I don't know enough about Andy Jones at this point to be able to say that he looked displeased. I don't know his mannerisms yet. I know what
We're still learning.
I've seen coaches who in that situation a clipboard would have been fired.
Yeah, to say the least, especially when you see someone get a misconduct.
Yeah.
But
I would have, and it doesn't matter. I just know I would have over in front of the BU bench. That should be too many men there. Bentley's bench, not thrilled. Karan sent it right into the bench. I counted 7 guys on the ice.
At least 7, Dan. That definitely should have been a penalty. That's why they teach goaltenders not to send it when you're having a line change.
Well, long change here in the second period, and things are getting strange.
The Falcons so far, though, as this penalty approaches halfway done, have done an absolute terrific job. BU had a chance early. They haven't set up over the last minute and a half.
Off the far side, Shane LaChance dumps it in behind Hasley. Good to see him up, move, and shook out the cobwebs, as they say. We're 3.5 minutes into the period. 1-0 Terriers still on the power play. They are. There's the shot. Saved by Hasley. Second chance. Kick behind the net. Bentley off the glass. Tries to clear. Kept in by LaChance at the point. By Kaplan, rather.
Someone doesn't have a stick, Dan, for Bentley. And they just picked it up. I think that was Bernard Docker who's playing out there without a stick. So you only have 4 men on the ice. You'd like to at least have 4 men with a stick.
Gallagher with Celebrini and Kaplan. Kaplan skates it up ice. He has Macklin Celebrini, the 6-foot freshman, knocked into the boards. Could have got one on Bentley there, but the official's arm stayed down again. Hey, it's consistent. I don't mind not calling anything as long as it's consistent, and it has been. So I'm not going to argue too much. I mean, I will. That's what I do. Slane Hudson over to the right side has Celebrini.
As we finally see that the BU looks like they're setting up with the umbrella here, but it hasn't been working so far. They have 3 up top and one and one down low, but right now it's not working as Bentley in that diamond pattern is doing a great job. They're replacing each other well, and they're forcing BU to not get in front of the net.
I think it's Shane LaChance down on the slot, all 6'5" of them, and what a move by Bentley. Doyle was able to get it out, but it's kept in by the Terriers. Bentley back-checking, 50 seconds left on the major power play in which they hope will end with Hardware in Minneapolis. Head to New Hampshire next week to take on the UNH Wildcats in their Hockey East opener. They will not play at home until they play UMass. What a score! Wow! That happened quick.
Yeah, it was an odd man rush, Dan. They ended up with a 2-on-1 and a great shot right there. Really ridiculous move off the stick of Macklin Celebrini. We'll take a look right here. The pass goes in front over to him. He dangles right back to his right. Just a ridiculous move. Hasley tried to get his leg out in front, but a really nice dangle and a good finish.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. 2-0 Terriers. Boy, that's what makes them good.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about them is they can turn what just looked like nothing. They just controlled the puck. They get this chance that really wasn't much of anything, and they just turn it into a goal. They're so fast. That was the first game for Macklin Celebrini, the freshman. So what a way to get going for your new team.
Bentley up against it in a 2-goal game. Most important goal is the next one. Somewhere Ed Tretzker's very angry at me for saying that. I don't mind. Why isn't the most important goal always the next one, he would say. Back to the far side goes Merritt. Merritt up to the point. Mishandled fire down to Merritt again. He's looking for Lay. It's out of reach. Ethan Lay takes a stick up around the mask area. Skating away is Quinn Hudson. Hudson.
And it'll be interesting to see how the lines shake out here, as right now with no Castagna, we see Jimmy Doyle has now come down and shifted over to this line. It'll be interesting to see what happens with his line and the subsequent ones.
Followed by Red Hot Hockey at Madison Square Garden against Cornell. Boy, if BU runs a good run there, they're going to the tournament. It's that simple.
Hey, preseason #1 ranked team for a reason, Dan.
That is heavy order for any team to have to draw all that, but a lot of it being at home in the month of November. Bentley will be home again in 2 weeks as icing is called against BU. Good to have them back.
Matt Thompson not playing for the Falcons tonight, but he did transfer in last year from Northeastern, so he has experience in those big games, and hopefully he can give the Falcons something of what to expect, because that Northeastern team is quick and they are good.
We mentioned how Robert Morris deactivated the last 2 years as a program. They will return left in the second period of a 2-goal game.
Nice stick handle right there by Gallagher to get the pass out.
Celebrini dumped it in on net. Bentley the other direction. Harrison, little chip into the corner. Following the play is Davis. Upson for Bentley back towards the blue line. It's taken away by the most traditional uniform in college hockey, besides maybe Cornell. Those uniforms have not changed at BU in decades.
They're so classic and iconic, and it's kind of like the pinstripes for the Yankees. Or
don't you do that.
I had to get him in once, Dan. Come on, I had to get him in.
No, that's it. Hasley drops that one down. Go to a penalty box, Matt. Go sit in a penalty box and feel shame.
You want me to be quiet for 30 seconds?
No. You just said a Boston team looks like it's classic like the Yankees. You, sir, have to. I'm going to do to you what I do to my kids. Go in timeout.
Right there by Hudson. He got right past the Bentley defender, and this is what we talked about. You know, Falcons are doing a good job forcing the BU defense to take shots. The problem is this is the #1 team's ranked defense. They can take those shots, and they can find home.
High shot, blocked. Oh, that one hurts. Coming away with it is Bentley. Skating it up ice go the Falcons. It's Hodges. He dinks it. Saved by Mashu Karan.
Oh, Dan, that's a chance that the Falcons needed. Hodges right there, the senior who just came over, makes such a good move right there. And Karan, you talked about him the whole time. You've seen him do it at Brown. You've seen him do it plenty of times before. Great move, better save. 2-on-2
for Bentley. It's Armstrong Kincaid. Drop pass was looking for Hodges. Celebrini back checks to the puck. Face off to the right of Karan. Puck left on the face-off area. Collected by the Terriers. Wilmer up the left side has McCarthy well off the line. McCarthy playing it ahead, comes back to Hudson near side. Bentley is there. Through center ice goes Lon. He'll dump it in deep. Lon heads off for a change. Lay heads into the play. Around Quinn Hudson. Dewar over to Boken. Under a minute to go here in the second period. A 1-goal game. Hudson on the right side. Offsides. 44 seconds left. Neutral zone faceoff controlled by Boston University. Dewar off the dump in from Lane Hudson. Plays it off the far side wall. Hudson looking towards the center for Celebrini. That's Macklin Celebrini.
Hudson looks really fast right now, Dan. He is comfortable for a defenseman controlling the puck. He's drafted by the Canadians. He's wearing the A for this team right now, and there's a reason why.
Yeah, I don't wish him too much luck, I guess, with the Canadians. No. We're going to hold back on that. 10 seconds left in the period. Dewar ties it up in the corner. Puck comes up to Hudson with 5 seconds. Pass to the right side. McCarthy the shot.
Good
hits
block.
a body. It's blocked. Second chance by BU, and Celebrini doesn't get a stick on it. Noss, the sophomore from Riverview, New Brunswick.
And it'll be interesting to see here, Dan, now in the third period, how does BU play with the lead? Because we saw right there, that was Lane Hudson who tried to carry in a defenseman. Are they going to have their defenseman play back, or are they going to keep allowing them to come in and still stay aggressive with one goal lead?
Celebrini stripped by Nas. He gets it to Armstrong Kincaid. That shot goes, and that is a place where national championships are the expectation. It's one of the most historic, most traditional programs in college hockey. It's the program of Jim Craig, of Mike Ruzioni, of Jay Pandolfo, of Mike Greer, of Chris Kelleher, Colby Cohen. You know, the national championship banners hang there for a reason. BU went to the Frozen Four last year, and they still have unfinished business. So
in his first year to do that, you know, a lot of the fans there love him. And as we can see, the fans travel well because there's a ton of red here, and they're really liking what they have there.
He was brought to BU specifically for a national championship run. He had been an assistant with the Boston Bruins and had been a player that ended his career with the Bruins as well after spending much of his career with the New Jersey Devils, which I think has to make him a hated enemy of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, close to where I live though.
It's amazing how you like cross the border and it's like a whole other world. New York and New Jersey.
Yeah.
You're like 2 miles away and forget it. It's not. Nope. Nope.
Absolutely not. You think the BU Bentley rivalry runs deep? Or the Bentley Stonehill?
I like to say.
This is what we talk about in other sports as well, about leaving teams in the game. You don't want to have that. These one-goal leads, if you leave a team around, you know, anything can happen. A puck can bounce in or find a way. You want to end it early and don't give them an opportunity to get a goal.
Kaplan rotates around, has Celebrini on the near side, on the far side rather. A chance for Hudson, and Quinn Hudson just missed.
Really good opportunity right there. You know, it wasn't necessarily bad defense by the Falcons, but he just got right down in the low slot, shot it wide, lucky for them.
Celebrini passed on the far side again is Quinn Hudson, who pulls the trigger. Comes up to Lane Hudson, walking inside the blue line. Dekes around, Lawn shading against him. Box formation for Bentley. Hudson LaChance up high-low in the slot. Celebrini for Lane Hudson. Quinn in the high slot. They're looking for LaChance, couldn't find him. Cleared far side and cleared by Bentley. The puck, his first career goal.
Wow.
In his 66th career game. We are tied at 2.
First career goal, what a story that one's going to be.
BU back to the offense. Not sure if it's an official power play goal or not. Truthfully, it doesn't totally matter as it's into the netting. Now, in Waltham, Massachusetts, which has beaten BU in its history.
By the way, right at the very end, they weren't able to set up the offense, but they did at the very end right there. And it allowed Hodges to have a really good shot on that one-timer. He took it, and he didn't miss.
13 minutes left. Get your Maylocks ready. On behalf of our entire outstanding FloHockey broadcast team, I don't know, Robitussin, is that what I was taking this week? Sudafed? Yes.
Yes,
Will.
and all.
Yeah.
Hazley forced to cover right there.
Kept alive by Dewar. Bentley faithful starting to wake up a bit in this building. They've been alive for the better part of 2.5 periods, but they're really coming alive now. Noss over to Dewar. Takes the shot. Technicolor rebound to Dewar. Noss, another shot. Karan never saw it. It's over into the far side.
You want to see those good defense. You want to slow BU down. BU is a very fast team. They're going to want to play fast. If you can slow them down and play more of that Lowell-style hockey, it'll favor the Falcons here in the last 10 minutes.
A lot of people tuning into this one from around the college hockey universe. It's Doyle over the blue line with bated breath in the next 9.5 minutes. Boston University, #1 in the preseason poll, tied with the Bentley Falcons. And a whistle coming up. Bentley's going to eat a penalty. I mean, it's not the worst penalty you could take, but at the same time, you didn't have to take it there either.
Right. And you're giving this strong BU skills another opportunity to put one home.
9 minutes left in the period, 2 minutes on the board for the power play. Terriers start to work. Hudson for Celebrini. Oh, it was right there for LaChance. Never got a stick on it. Hudson.
Really crisp passing too, Dan.
For LaChance again. Has Hasley near side. He covers it up.
Is that a little Shakespeare there?
You like that? I bite my thumb at you. 1:30 left. My brother, if he's watching at home, he's going to enjoy that one. He was an English major.
Really?
Majored in Shakespeare. Yeah, he's smarter than me. from an Ivy League school. He's much smarter than me.
He's smarter than me, too.
I did not go to an Ivy League school. There's the shot over the. I didn't go here either. You're smarter than me. I know my limitations at times. Yarderson up high gets tripped down by Kaplan, and yep, no doubt about it. Kaplan's going to get the box.
Trying to stake some claim, trying to earn some playing time. He's looked good with that hustle.
Face-off will be to the left of Hasley. It'll be Merritt against Celebrini. Won by the Falcons, the black and white. Up to Doyle on the right side. Bentley going to pull off a fire wagon change here. Piak, Boston College leads the Bobcats 1-0. Have to assume that the number one team, if BU falters, could come out of that game if Boken and Bentley can continue. But here's Celebrini. Potential 3-on-1 developing. Celebrini walks it in, lost the puck. It's broken up by the Falcons.
Really good play right there. We've mentioned him before, but Garrett Horsinger, the freshman, makes a great play. But you see the speed for BU. Bentley does not want to get into that kind of game. You get into a speed game, you're not going to win against these Terriers.
Wilmer had the pass. It was over his stick. They'll find Gallagher instead. Gallagher had Celebrini, took the shot himself. It was blocked by Ethan Harrison. Bentley again getting the clear. Lane Hudson back to his own end. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Folks, we're still tied at 2 between the number one Boston University Terriers and the Bentley University. There is something about a college hockey game that just gets the pride going. It really does.
There's nothing like how fast-paced the action is. You just can't beat it.
2 minutes to go in the third period. Terriers with a two-line stretch pass. Never moved.
Really?
No, never moved. Give him credit. He's been there 3 years, replaced PK when Brian Kelly. Kevin's a good dude. I'm happy he's there.
We love to give the shout-outs when we can.
Absolutely. Not to say the least of Kyle Mack, who has been here the entire duration with me. As Hudson.
Kyle's a great job.
2 minutes to go in the period. Hudson. Shot had Hasley beaten. It goes wide. Hudson again against McCarthy. With McCarthy. Wilmer up to Celebrini. They have Hudson on the far side. They find him. The shot, the save by Hasley.
30 seconds left. This is so exciting.
Lawn with Kaplan around him. Centering pass to the high slot. They have Wilmer. Wilmer looking, has McCarthy.
Nice poke check.
Weber can't get back. In front, wide of the net.
10 seconds left. The Falcons have got to do something just to get it out and go to overtime.
Kept in, it'll be cross ice to Weber. There's the shot. It's wide, and Bentley has walked away with at least a
goal.
It'll be Celebrini against Merritt, won by the Terriers. Hudson remains on the ice. Hudson forced to the corner. Nice job by Dewar to pressure him. Hudson dusts away. Bentley using some communication. Celebrini heads through the slot as a slasher lacrosse style.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to get it to Celebrini right there, but he was unsuccessful. What a
centering pass was on the stick of Celebrini.
Oh, what a save by Hasley. Full stretch right there.
Celebrini with Hudson. Third skater is Quinn Hudson. They have Lane Hudson on the far side. Up high at the blue line. Lane calling signals. 3:30 to go in overtime. Dewar pressuring him through the slot off the far side. BU is going to reset with Celebrini. Bentley with a quick change. They'll get the new skater on. Hudson. They got Hodges on. Macklin Celebrini is the guy to watch. He's playing in that defensive angle. If Bentley wins the faceoff, he's got to keep it in. He does. So, does his job. They'll set up with Hudson. Hudson puts it on net, score! Boston University survives in overtime. 3-2.